It's no secret. The cost of living has gone up everywhere, to include Jacksonville. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video right now. Let's go. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Dr. Adrian, Gentry, aka Dr. Real Estate's Jax. If you've been here before, you know what I'm going to say. Get up, get your own water. Your family now. If you have not, do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification as we try to put out all things Jax, where to eat, where to live, where to play. And for those who do not know me, I'm a real estate agent in the Northeast Florida area. So whether you're relocating, PCSing, ETSing, trying to get away from the cold in the north, or trying to get away from the west, give us a call. We're the people that pick up the phone, answer the text, answers the emails. We would love to help you find a home in Duval County. So let's get right into this video, right? One of the biggest economic stories in 2022, 2023 has definitely been inflation, right? And everything has gone up. I'm talking about fuel, entertainment, food, $7 an egg. You didn't see the memes, like $7 an egg. Everything has become more expensive and everyone's felt it. So people have been pinching pennies since the rates have gone up. And we've done a video on this before, cost of living last year. So we had to redo it this year. Why? Because the cost of living in line with the rest of the country has gone up a bit. However, we're still lower than all the major cities in Florida. So I'm gonna let you see it a little bit and then we're gonna jump right into it. All right, so when we're talking about the cost of living, we're going to be using the cost of living index. If you do not know what the cost of living index is, I'm going to show you the video we did last year.
It's based off of a United States average about 100. So let's say that we have a make-believe city like Adrian. It's fitting, right? Adrian has a score of 100 for groceries, utilities, housing, and healthcare expenses. So let's say, for example, if you went to buy groceries in Adrian...
Listen, we've come a long way. And for those who've been rocking with us since back then, thank you. I know the quality, the sound, everything. I thought it was like the best at that time. But we're getting better, guys. We're getting better. Just watch us now. So let me help you out. Let's just do it clean and cut, right? Anything below 100 in Jacksonville means that we're cheaper than US average. Anything above 100 means we're more expensive than the national average. Make sense? Clear cut, understandable, and it's not that video. With that being said, the cost of living in Jacksonville is 8% lower than the state, and it's also 7% lower than the national average. So what we're gonna start with is the one concern that everyone has of all, right? Housing. Keep in mind when I'm talking about housing prices, I'm talking about single family homes. I'm not talking about condos, I'm not talking about townhouses. Right now, the median price in Jacksonville is $368,757. So to give you kind of guys a rough idea of what it looks like. So say you're purchasing a $350,000 house with a conventional loan and you're utilizing 20% down. So that's a 30-year mortgage. We're looking at 6.5% as an interest rate. You're looking at roughly $1,769 as a payment. That's not including PMI. That's not including property taxes or insurance or HOA, CDD fees, all of that in there, right? So again, this is just a rough estimate. There's quite a few factors that are going to play out with these numbers. Now, 20% is not necessarily required. So down payments varies based off of your financial situation, the size of the loan that you're dealing with, what type of product that you're going to take on, whether it's FHA, VA, whether it's conventional, USDA. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you guys out to get ready to actually purchase a property. I'm going to give one of my lenders information. I'm sure you've seen some videos with us before. His name is Willie Smith. I'm going to put his information in here. I always do that when it comes to number because I don't know where it's going to go. Willie has been rocking with us for a while. We use him. He fights for our customers. He helps us to understand what's going on in the market. He's that guy, right? He's not going to sugarcoat anything at all. He's going to give you facts. Of course, he does pre-approvals, not pre-qualifications. If you've watched my videos before, you know how I feel about pre-qualifications. So tap into Willie if you need someone to talk to about buying a property and to find out exactly what state that you're in right now. If you don't qualify, why still? Let's talk to him so we can come up with a plan to get you into the home that you want. Let's talk about utilities. Now, this is going to cover electricity, heating, air, and water, right? Let me start there. Because a lot of people say, hey, but what about gas? All the communities down here don't have gas, guys. If you're coming from up north, I'm sorry, all of them don't have gas. Can we find you a gas property? Absolutely, but it's not one of the things that's in most neighborhoods, so we're not going to talk about it. We're also not going to talk about solar panels. Why? Because it's not a requirement. Most people don't have solar panels. I fight our customers when they're saying, look, I'm just coming in here, I'm going to be here for 3 to 5 years, and they're saying, hey, Adrian, should I get solar panels? I say no. Why? Because when we go to sell that property, the buyer may not want solar panels, and guess what? It may mess up their DTI a little bit, and it causes problems. So, on average, if you're owning or renting in Jacksonville, your average utility bill is going to look like $166. Now, it's a broad range, right? It's a lot of things that play out in this factor. Is it an older home? Is it a newer home? Do you have energy efficient appliances? They play out, right? But average is about $166. And for my house, I live in a 1,700 square foot house, and my electricity is about $165 a month. When it comes to water, you add the sewage in, I'm looking at $230. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm the type of guy that's gonna freeze you out. If you come over my house, guess what I'm going to do? You might have to bring a blanket because you're gonna freeze, you're gonna freeze. I'm the type of person that's going to freeze you out. I keep it on ice cold at all times. In regards to internet, the major companies that we have here are AT&T and Comcast. I have Comcast personally. My bill is about $80 a month, and I don't have anything bundled, so I'm not getting any savings. I haven't had cable since maybe 2012. I just don't watch it. I stream everything. And at $80 a month, I work from home, so I have the highest speed internet possible, whether I'm streaming, whether I'm doing video conferences constantly all day. So I keep the highest speed, but don't look for any kind of breaks if you're not going to bundle any deals. Transportation. If you've watched any of my videos, you know, you need a car in Jacksonville, right? So we have a public transportation system, but it's absolutely not the best. But so we're gonna start with gas. Gas prices in Jacksonville, they fluctuate up and down. Now, I was actually talking to someone in New York. I was talking to somebody in Virginia recently, and they were telling me their gas prices, and I was appalled that they were spending that type of money. Down here, as an average, is about $3.27. When it went up last year, I think we got to 4s, dang near 5s. I was driving my truck daily. It was $150 to fill this tank up, and people were like, oh, can we just go look at properties? No, we can't. We absolutely cannot at $150 a tank. It's no longer my daily driver, so I'm excited about that. So it's going to vary a couple of cents depending on what side of town you're on. If you're on the north side, south side, you're going to have varying prices. If you're near a highway or outwards, everybody, look, you know, they're going to get their money. But as of right now, we're at $3.27. If you must take public transportation, we're talking about $1.75 a ride. For a day pass is $4.50. If we're looking at a 3-day pass is $12 a week. $20, a 31-day pass is $65. And our JTA systems, it runs all the way around the city. I'm gonna just help you out real quick. It's not that efficient, guys. It's not a New York system. It's not a major city system like you would think you would be having, but it will get you where you need to go. Just may take all day. So plan accordingly if you're going to jump onto JTA. Now, with all that being said, I wanted to hit the major points. Housing. What does housing look like? 2, what does the utilities look like? 3, what does transportation costs look like? Because a lot of people are going to travel across town. One thing that's great about that right now is people are actually working remote, so you're saving a lot of money not having to travel at all. So for you guys, I salute you, because sitting at home all day, it would drive me crazy, but you're making money doing it, so you're the winner. So let's get this. So let's really talk about it, right? So as a single person in Jacksonville with no kids, you're probably looking at needing roughly around $40,000 to $50,000 a year, right? To be completely comfortable, right? No roommates inside of your house. That's about $24 an hour. So Jacksonville, I can say this. I've never seen a place, I've never been in this city before that's in the position that it's in, right? With the amount of large companies that are coming to Jacksonville, the expansions that are going on in Jacksonville, and a lot of these places are paying, a lot of these major companies are paying well above what the rates are in different areas just because the expansion, they need to ramp up on new employees. So if that's something that you're looking for, I think we did one video on some of the best jobs in Jacksonville. We're gonna do another one, right? Because we were looking at a lot of statistics as of recently, and some demographics have kind of shifted just based off of a lot of the large companies that are coming in Jacksonville. So be on the lookout for that one. Be on the lookout for some of the highest paying jobs, where they're located at in Jacksonville. And we're going to just go down and talk about that for all the people who are moving here that really want to jump into the job force. We're going to talk about that as well. So if this video benefited you at all, do me a favor, drop some in the comments. If you found any value in it at all, drop some in the comments, like it, share it with someone else. And like always, in every video I do, I'm gonna put it again. I'll put our number right in here. Myself or Janelle will answer the phone. We'll take care of you. We're gonna pick up a call. We're going to shoot a text message back. We're going to shoot an email back. If you have any questions at all, drop them down in the comments. But until next time, I tell you every time, but until next time, be great and choose excellence in everything you do.